Claudia, and this is the library. Can I show you around? Before we even get started, I can show you right here, we've got a lot of seating out in the atrium. We got places for outlets and plenty of open space. So either way, the library aims to please. This here is our entrance, and for those of you coming back, you'll see it looks a little different. It's not always how it looks, but we're aiming to be safe and clean and efficient. So, are you ready?
Yes.
The first thing I'll point out is that we have a more specific flow of traffic. So you'll see signs that say one way, and that's just so that we can keep things, again, clean and safe and efficient. And our front desk area is if you need any help, we'll have somebody there at all times. Other than that, what I'm really going to focus on is showing you where you can sit. First off, we have leisure reading. This is usually where, on a typical day, we have like newspapers and magazines and whatnot, but if you just need a nice quiet space to sit and just relax for a bit, we've got this area. Hey Tatiana, you know I like to talk a lot, so.
Hey, this is again the leisure reading area, and this is where it's located. It's a pretty neat area to just sit in and just relax and read.
Yeah. Tatiana's the best, she's awesome. So you can see we have hallway 1, very clearly identified. We actually have 2 seats here in the hallway if you wanted to sit. You can kind of see the goings on, the traffic, and who's coming and going. If you think you can handle that. Me, I have focus issues. I couldn't sit there. I wouldn't get anything done. We're going to hit up the computer lab next. So the computer lab is going to be a little bit different. We've done what we could to have social distancing at play for, again, safety and cleanliness wise. This is Emily, by the way. You want us to know anything about the computer lab in particular?
So this is the computer lab where you can come in here and work on homework, other projects, or even print your stuff for class or extracurricular.
Printing. You'll know. You'll find out. 24 seats in the computer lab. So if you're okay with it, we have plenty of seats in the computer lab. And I have been a student myself sitting in one of these seats, and it is a very, very useful area. The next area that we're going to come upon is what we call the commons. This is kind of like soft seating, chill, very similar to leisure reading. We've got social distancing. That's Amanda. Say hey, Amanda.
Hello.
And we're going to, I can't forget the study rooms. Now, usually we would have it to where you could study in a group, but right now it's only one person in a study room at a time. But we do have it set up. There was already a computer and a TV screen in here, a whiteboard, so it's a great place to study if you really need a quiet, still environment. Again, you're reserving spots all over the library. Study room is no different. Next, I'm going to show you what we call the multipurpose area. So it's all kinds of good stuff going on in it. For instance, all along the windows, we have lots of desks with a few computers scattered here and there, along with our folio section, periodicals, juvenile collection. So we got a lot of good stuff going on in here, but it also tends to be a little more quiet. So just in case that's an area that you need. Oh, hey, Bron.
Hey, Claudia. How you doing?
I'm good. What do you think about the multipurpose area?
I think it's really useful, especially for studying and everything, as I am right now for the Doppler effect.
Oh, he's got himself a physics book cracked open. Learning good stuff here today. So next I'm going to bring you upstairs. I'm gonna walk through this area just a little bit and then show you all the goodness of the 4th floor area. We'll pass by the bathrooms as well, so you'll know. The bathrooms are on hallway number 2, in case you need that. Again, general flow of traffic, but other than that, we want you to know where the bathrooms are. That's important. So these are the stacks. This is where our main collection is housed. And currently, during this time, the stacks are off limits to students. If you need a book, ask the staff. We'll go and find it for you and get it, no problem. Just ask, not a problem at all. We have it separated between west side and east side. Got some really nice areas here. Oh, hey Tatiana, he was changing it up a little bit. The couches are pretty comfy. You'll see there are plenty of desks and spaces and some computers scattered here and there as well. So we've got a lot to offer on the 4th floor. Now, a library is generally quiet, yes, but some areas are more quiet than others, and the 4th floor tends to be a lot more quiet and still than the 3rd floor. As you'll see, we've got some sections where there aren't any seats available. That's for our social distancing purposes. You see, we even have random seats here and there. And next to each seat should be some sort of piece of paper or something that has a QR code. So, say you get on your phone and you reserve a spot, and then you come up and you're ready to do some studying for a little while. You'll be escorted to your seat, and next to your seat, you'll see that sign with that QR code. You can use that QR code to check in. Very simple, easy, efficient process, hopefully. That's what we're going for. And then when you're ready to go, we'll make sure that we clean up after so that the next person comes and sits doesn't have anything to worry about. Other than that, it's a pretty easy and efficient process. So the last thing I'm going to show, after you kind of get a general feeling of just how big the library is, 4th floor, 3rd floor, how much space we have, is to let you know where that elevator is. Again, we've got signs everywhere. We're trying to make it easy enough to know where to go. But again, you're going to be escorted, so ideally you wouldn't have any way to get too lost. I think that's about it. Don't really have much else to show you, but if you ever have any questions, the library staff are here for you, and we want to answer those questions as best as we can. So never, ever, ever be afraid to approach us and get those answers to those questions. See you later.
And always make sure to wear your mask while you're in your library. We'd let Claudia take hers off so you could see her talk.